polymorphism. Okay, so in this there will be two words, one is poly and one is morphism. Poly means many, morphism means forms, many forms. Okay, so here you can consider a person like a man as example. So he will be act as a father for his children. Okay, and the same person can act as doctor for his patient. Okay, there will be only one object, but there are multiple forms. Like one person can act as father, doctor, based like how to say one object, many forms. So they can perform many actions. So this is nothing but polymorphism. Okay, when it's come to our Woods concept, maybe some cases we need to add two numbers. Okay, so the method is same, but we are going to pass two arguments only. And then in the same method, if we want to add three numbers, the same method name will be same, but you are going to pass three parameters. Okay. So like that, we are going to vary in this like how to say method to method based on parameters. We are going to okay, this is going to add two numbers, this is going to add three numbers, this is going to add four
Hello.
numbers. Hello. Yes. Hello. Mamata, I think you. Hello. Okay, don't know. Let it be. So method name is same. Okay, but you are going to pass different parameters. Okay, first, okay, you called one method. At that time, you passed two parameters. Again, you call the same method, but you are passing three parameters. Means what it is? The method is same, but you are passing different parameters. Based on that, it's going to variant. Okay, it's going to call this method or this method like that. This is normal scenario. Okay, polymorphism. Okay, let us see this definition. Polymorphism defines the ability to take different forms. Okay, and what it is, polymorphism in Python allows us to define methods in the child class with the same name as defined in the parent class. We already saw what is parent and what is child. Parent is our base class and the child class is derived from our parent class. Okay, so we can maintain the same method in parent class and in child class as well. Okay, in our Python in Woods concept, this is the polymorphism. Means in parent class and in child class, we are going to maintain the same methods. Okay, a child class inherits all the methods from the parent class. However, in the some situations, the method inherited from the parent class doesn't quite fit into the child class. Means, okay, we already inherited one child class, but the method in the parent class is not suitable for the child class. At that time, what we are going to do? We are going to re-implement the same method in child class. Okay, let's see how it's going to work. Okay, see, my method, my first class name is tomato. Okay. Okay, our first method name is tomato. Sorry, first class name is tomato and second class name is apple. Okay, tomato is like vegetable. The color is red, but apple, the apple's color also same. But what is the type? Fruit. So here the methods both are same. Okay, see, tomato, apple, the class is different, but methods both are same. But what is changing here? Type is changing here. Because even if we didn't inherit here, that's good. If you inherit as well, the type need to be changed, right? So here tomato, that is vegetable, that's fine. But apple is fruit, right? So here the type need to be changed. Okay, so here we have one more examples with inheritance. I will show you that as well. But let us first go through this one. Okay, what is my first class? Tomato, and inside that I have two methods. One is type and one is color. Okay, same in my apple class I have two methods, type and color. Okay, so what is here? The methods are same, but based on the object it's going to call. Okay, if the object is related to apple class, I'm going to call apple class methods. If the object is related to tomato class, I'm going to call the tomato class related methods. Okay, here based on object we are going to call the different methods, I mean same methods from different classes. Is it clear what we did? Okay, what is polymorphism? Many forms, different forms, but based on parameters we are going to variant, right? Here based on the object type we are going to variant. Okay, here I created, okay, let it be just to print it. Okay, I defined one function and inside that I'm calling object. Object means you are going to pass the object created by you for the class. And here what we are doing, we are just calling type method and call color method. Let it be. But first you created object for tomato and you created object for apple. Okay, you calling this one function c. Okay, let it be for your understanding. Let me omit them. Dot typ dot typ. Okay, see, we have two method, I mean two classes. Into the two classes methods are same. So what it's going to do, based on the object it's going to call that particular class method. Okay, so here tomato object I'm calling type, and for this apple object I'm calling type. Let's see what it's going to print. See, first time vegetable, second time fruit. Why? Both methods are same, right? Type, both are same. But what is changing here? Based on your object. First time you are calling tomato class object type. So what it's going to print? Vegetable. And second time what it is calling apple class type method. So what it's going to print? Fruit. Okay, so what here we are doing? Methods are same. Based on the object, now it's going to variant for us. Okay, is it clear? If it is clear, then I will explain you with inheritance. Is it clear, guys?
What is method, Vanessa?
What is
Method overloading.
method overloading? Yeah, now in inheritance, we can discuss that method overloading.
Okay, ma'am.
If this example is clear, then I will proceed with that and I will explain you. Method overloading is also nothing but polymorphism itself. We call that as method overloading. Polymorphism itself. Any doubts here? Same method overloading means nothing but polymorphism. Okay. So what is method overloading means? Based on parameters, you are going to call the method. Okay. After that, I will show you the concept as well. Okay. If it is clear, then I will proceed with inheritance. Polymorphism with inheritance. Is it clear, guys?
Yes, Mansa.
Okay. Yeah. I will show you that as well. Okay. Here, with the same example, I'm going to explain you tomato. Okay. So my apple class is inheriting from this tomato. Okay, so color is same. So the color is same. So I am not creating anything, but type is different for me. Okay, here I already have type. I can use this, but the type apple's type is not vegetable, right? So I'm defining the same method that exists in parent class as well. Okay, this is my tomato is my parent class, and inside that I have this method. What it is type. So it's telling tomato is vegetable type. Okay, but I'm inheriting tomato to this apple because the color is same, both color. But apple type is different. What is apple type? Fruit. So I'm creating type again in my derived class. Means, so here you can see the polymorphism. Okay, because this type is not suitable for my apple class, because my apple type is fruit. So this type that is in the base class is not suitable. Okay, that's why I again define the same method that is in parent class with a different statement in my apple class, I mean in my derived class. Okay, you will get output the same vegetable fruit. Okay, this is the thing. What it is means, what is polymorphism with the inheritance means, you are going to have one method in the base class, but that method is not suitable for your derived class. At that time, you are going to define the same method in the derived class as well. This is polymorphism with inheritance. Okay, see, type. Is it clear? Polymorphism with inheritance. Is it clear, guys?
Yes, Manasa.
Okay, now you asked about overloading. Okay, add def. See, this is to print addition of two numbers. Okay, again, you can define the same method but with different parameters. A comma, B comma, C. So here what you did, the method name is same, but based on parameters you are going to separate it. Am I clear? See, I have same methods, guys. See, add, both methods are same, but based on which you are going to identify, based on the parameters passed. So method is same, but based on parameters you are going to identify. Def add. See, here I am not passing any parameter, I am simply printing welcome. Okay, so here what it's going to do is, here your method name is same, but based on the parameters it's going to call the particular method with the same name. Okay, let us create an object. Now I didn't call anything, I mean I didn't pass anything, I created an object, a dot add. So here did I pass any parameters? No, right? So what it's going to call, it's print missing three required positional arguments, a comma b comma c. How we can achieve, why it's giving this issue. Python what it's about.
Pass the values, no, ma'am.
Yeah, what it's doing is here it's
1, comma.
we have last definition, right? It's going to take last definition. It's not taking normally in Java based on the parameters passed by you. It's going to take, but it's not taking here like that. Maybe what else you can do is, let me tell you, one different approach is there. We will follow that. Okay, I will show you how it will work. Normally in Java this is a syntax, but here we need to do like this: none, b is equals to none, c is equals to none. This is a approach how we can. So if I have a value and b value and c value, okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the addition. If I have a and b, okay, if I have a and b, I'm going to print sum comma a plus b, means any two arguments. So nothing is there is an you if you didn't pass anything, what we are going to print? Print welcome. See now what happened here? Now we didn't pass any parameters, so that's why it came to this one and it's executed it. But if you pass 2 comma 3 two parameters, it's going to give you some 5, because it's now you are passing two values, right? So it will come to this elif. If you won't pass any parameters, it will come to this else block. Okay, let us check all. See, first time you didn't pass any parameters, so it's going to execute this else block. Okay, second time you are passing two parameters, so it will come to here and it will do the addition and it will give you the sum. Third time you are passing three parameters, so it will go to this if and it will print addition of these three numbers. Okay, so what happening here? So based on the parameters passed by you, it's going to change its action. Method is same, but based on the parameters passed by you, it's going to change its action. Okay, is it clear? Overloading, how it's going to work? So based on the parameters, the action is going to be changed. This is nothing but overloading. Okay, clear, Jaisudha?
Yes, Manasa.
Is it clear now? Overloading.
Yes, Manasa.
Okay, now we have overriding concept, right? So in our polymorphism with inheritance we saw. See here, this type is there, na? And type also you have here. Whenever you created an object here, apple means for base class you created an object, no? So it's going to execute the method inside your children class, not the method inside your base class. So this is overriding, means the child class method is overriding the base class method. Understand? Understand, Jai Sudha, like overriding as well. Overloading, overriding. Overriding means the child class method is going to override the base class method if the method name is same. Okay, here the method name is same, but whenever you are create an object for this derived class, it's going to execute the method inside the derived class, not the method from the base class. This is overriding. Okay, overriding. Got it?
Yes, Manasa.
Or else if you want to call that, maybe we might need to call it, I think. Himself is not defined. So I think it won't work, I hope. It won't work, so don't know. But this is overriding. Means what it's going to do, it's going to override the base class method. If you have the same method in your derived class, it's going to execute the method inside the derived class, not the method in the parent class. Okay, again I am repeating, if you have the same method in base class and your derived class, and if you create object for your derived class, the method inside the derived class is going to be execute, not the method in the base class. This is overriding. Okay, is it clear? Overloading, overriding, polymorphism, everything clear, I hope. If you are clear, then I will move to next topic, next important topic.
It's clear, Mansa.
Okay, then abstraction. So what is the abstraction? Yesterday also we discussed. Abstraction in Python is the process of hiding the real implementation of an application. Okay, mean we already took an example of TV remote. I mentioned here as well. Okay, so you are going to press. So here just take the volume, sorry, volume option. So you are going to click on the increase the volume button, but you don't know in backend how it's going to implement, but you able to see the change. Okay, you pressed on that, so some volume is increased. If you clicked on the minus button, it's going to decrease the volume. Okay, only you able to see the essential things. Okay, if I do this one, I am able to see this action. So we able to see only those, but internally we don't know what is the process, how it's going to work and all, we don't know. So we able to see only essential features. That is nothing but abstraction. Okay. So there will be on we in Python we can have abstract classes or abstract method. Remember, important question in interviews: what is abstraction method and what is abstraction method, what is abstraction class, abstraction class and abstraction method. Okay, so normally what is abstraction method and what is abstraction class means, for first we can discuss abstraction method. Abstraction method means just we are going to declare the method and we are not going to perform any action with the abstraction methods, just there will be declaration, there will be no definition for that particular method. That is the abstraction method. If the class contain at least one abstraction method, we are going to call that as abstraction class. Is it clear what is abstraction method? So there will be, the method is not going to perform any action, just there will be a declaration. Then we call that as abstraction method. And if a class contain abstraction methods, we are going to call that as abstraction classes. And we can't create objects for the abstract classes. Main thing, we can't create objects for the abstract classes. Okay, to define to declare a method or to declare a class as abstraction, we have one module in Python called ABC. Okay, you can abstraction base class, something the abbreviation you can check in Google. Here I used one example for you. Okay, later you can check. So what is the statement we are going to use to define a class as empty, or like that? We are going to use pass statement, right? Pass means, what is pass mean?
No action
Empty
will do.
statement.
Nothing will happen.
Yeah, empty statement. Okay, empty statement. So one important question, the past one is also very important. What is meant by past statement? Like that you will get an interview question. So that is nothing but an empty statement. And what it is, why we are going to use means based on some scenarios, we need a class or method, but as of now, we no need to perform any action with that. But we need that class or method. In those cases, we can go with past statement, empty statement. Okay. So let's see. So I told, right, this is a module actually. A, B, C is the module. From that, we are going to import it like abstract class. Okay. So if you want to declare a method as abstract, this is same like inheritance. In inheritance, you are going to specify the class name, right, in the derived class. In the same way, you need to specify. Okay, for the class, you need to pass this ABC as a parameter so that we call that class as abstract class. Okay, so inside that, I'm going to have only one method called calculate area, and I'm not going to do anything here. That's why I used past statement. Okay, then we create one more class called rectangle, and we are inheriting from the shape. Okay, and we have length and we have breadth. This is how we are going to calculate the rectangle area, right? What is length star breadth? So my length is 5, breadth is 3, and I'm calculating. Okay, this calculate area will be this. Okay, so in our abstract class, we are just defining it. I mean, just declaring it. And in another derived classes, we can pass the definition for those methods. This is abstract. Okay, so I created it, but I'm not doing anything. But because of my inheritance, I'm just changing the definition here. For the same circle also, I inherited from shape. Based on the requirement, I'm changing the definition. Okay, see, area of rectangle, area of circle. So what is abstract method going to do is, in abstract class, we are going to have only declaration for that method. And then in the derived classes, we are going to pass the definition based on the situation. This is abstraction. So here you are not going to do anything here. So this is empty. But in rectangle and in circle classes, based on the scenario, means here how we can pass calculate rectangle area. So like this and then like that. So what is this mean? You are going to have only declaration for the abstraction method, and then you are going to implement in the derived classes based on the situation. Okay, and here for the shape is our abstract class, right? For that you can't create any objects. If you try to create objects, it will give you error. You can try that. That's why I gave you example here. What is how abstract is going to work and all. Okay,